A student is supplied with aqueous solutions of ionic compounds B and C. B is a chloride, bromide, or iodide of a group 1 element. So given that group 1 have 1 plus and halides are 1 minus, we're looking for something with the formula Mx, whereas C is a group 2, so this would be Mx2 because 2 plus metal ion. We know that both things have a MR in the range of 100 to 115. Got to use this information and test tube tests to show how the student could identify the halide and then find the formula of B and C. Explain your reasoning. So to identify the halide, we're going to add acidified silver nitrate solution. So AgNO3AQ, that's silver nitrate solution. If a white precipitate, you must say precipitate, forms Cl minus ions present, or you must, if you're going to say it in words, it must say chloride, IDE. If a cream precipitate forms, Br minus ions are present. And if a yellow precipitate forms, I minus ions are present. Now, it could be that occasionally we might need to do the ammonia test to distinguish between those. In this case, we didn't need to do that. We do need to write an equation. So Ag plus Cl minus gives me our precipitate of AgCl solid. Ag plus Br minus gives me AgBr solid. That's our cream precipitate. Ag plus I minus gives me AgI, and that's my yellow precipitate. So far all I've done is said how I could identify the halide ion present, and I've shown observations and equations. How could I come up with the formula of B and C? So the first thing is the halide cannot be I minus, as AR of I minus is 126.9. And we know that the MR has to be between 100 and 115. 126.9 is greater than 115. Right, so it can't be I minus. So actually, let's do one at a time. For the MX group 1, okay, if Cl, then 100 minus 35.5 equals, and you can do that on your calculator, see what the lowest mass could be, 64.5, and 115 minus 35.5 equals, do that on your calculator, 79.5. If you go to the periodic table, there is no group 1 metal with an MR between 64.5 and 79.5. So no group 1 metal in this range. So Br minus gives, so our range would, this one would be minus 79.9. So 100 minus 79.9, 20.1, and 115 minus 79.9 equals 35.1. Is there anything in group 1 between those two numbers? And yes, sodium is 23. So this was compound B. B equals NaBr. Now to do the group 2, if MX2, then With Cl minus, we'd do 100 minus two 35.5s. That gives us 29 as the bottom MR, and then 115 minus two 35.5s. There's 44 at the top end, and if we look in group 2, between 29 and 34, we get calcium at 40. So C equals calcium chloride. Now, I've done quite a lot of working out there. You didn't need to show that working out. You just needed to work out that they were the two formulas, or to explain how you could work it out. So explain how you could use the maths to work it out. Got a mark for these equations, at least one of them, a mark for these observations, at least two of them, and a mark for this reagent.